Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Ken Tour Vlogs. Today we are reviewing and reacting to a video that was sent to me from one of the subscribers. What's up with Andy Anderson's new grip tape? We're just gonna have a look at it. It looks interesting. I haven't seen this video before and I actually don't know who Andy Anderson is. I haven't seen him skate before, so I don't have much to say on that. But yeah, we're going to go through, we're going to read some of the comments as well. Before we start guys, shout out Skate Dads and shout out Ken Tour Vlogs. Don't forget to share, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It all helps with the algorithm, which helps support me and the channel, which helps with my little giveaways and donations and stuff over in the fields. And yeah, let's get straight into it.
Can we also talk about really quickly the grip tape you just came out with?
Yeah.
Yes. Bring your board out. We don't have a photo of it to show the audience, but what is going on with this grip tape? Because it's got, listen, at the heart, it's got a circle in the middle, and then it's got all these lines.
First of all, look at that board. It's like shaped differently. I noticed straight away it has rails. The wheels are quite wide, but yeah, look at the shape of the board before we get into the grip.
Coming off of it, and each line means something.
So
of course, it's Andy Anderson, right? It has to mean, there has to be a purpose to everything.
Dude, there is so much in this, but it's crazy because
Also, before we just wanted to mention that we have 231,000 views. This is posted 8 months ago.
The board is made for flip tricks. The shape of the board is made to do flip tricks. But people see the shape of the board and they go, I can't do flip tricks on that. It's a shaped board.
This is a new shape that you just came out with.
Yeah.
Vivarajas, what is it called?
The Vajra.
The Vajra.
But it's also called the baby.
I just want to do a quick little research on this guy. A little bio. I don't know who he's sponsored by, but his board is Anderson. Is that how you spell it? Yep, there he is, Canadian skateboarder. Yeah, I don't know who's making those boards. I've never seen them. I'm more curious about the boards so far. He's 28 years old. Height 1.75 meters. Power skateboards. Yeah, that makes more sense. It's kind of like a, I guess like a street carver sort of. I don't know what he skates like. Maybe we could do a video where we review one of his parts, which would be good. Interviews quickly, just go have a quick look. Born in 96, yes, he's 26. He's 64 kilos, pretty light, the guy. Like most skaters, it's better to be light. And yeah, let's just see if we can find his sponsors quickly. So that's Powell. I think they just make boards. So we got, sorry guys, the internet's a little bit slow here. We've had a bit of rain today. Anyways, we'll let that load and keep watching.
Baby heron. Like that.
Okay.
Like it's like the heron was the first one, then we had the egg, and this is the baby heron that hatched out of the egg.
Beautiful. Nice. Nice.
I love the story.
Yeah. So this is like, and you could literally cut this shape out of the egg, like it's somewhere inside.
What?
So that's cool.
Does a person have to have your board for that grip tape to work?
No,
Okay.
but
Give us an example of the grip tape. What are we looking at here?
okay. So there's flick lines and there's pop lines going on. Which camera should I?
This one.
That one?
Yeah.
So there's different ways to do tricks, right? So there's the main ways to do flip tricks are either out of the concave you're flicking or off the nose, right?
Yep.
And for me, I learned kickflips out of the concave. Kickflips were invented out of the concave, but I've never seen anyone do a kickflip front 50-50 out of the concave. Like if you're doing kickflip front 50-50, you're probably out of the nose. Kickflip back 50-50, you can do it out of the concave.
Alright, so got mixed opinions on this one because skating is something you kind of feel out. I've seen people do kickflips in many different ways over the years guys, and Yeah, this is a very calculated approach. So I'm guessing the lines are for every like foot positioning. I don't know. I don't really think like that. I just sometimes I'll do flips where my feet are not always in the same spot. But if this is his strategy, I want to hear more about it, I guess.
Okay. So this is like a channel here for concave flipping, and then of course that's repeated on all four sides.
Mm-hmm.
So this channel is where all my tray flips happen, varial flips, all that sort of anything where I'm flicking out of the concave, like any rotational flick.
Hard flips?
Hard flips, yeah. Straight up.
Yeah, I get what he's saying, right? But if you think about it like this, if I skate a wider board, like I have my feet closer. If I skate a thinner board, say if I'm doing a tray flip, I have my foot further down, and my back foot. This is what I do, anyways. But if I was skating a smaller board, I'd have my foot further upwards because it's easier to flip. So it depends on the size of the board, in my opinion. But I want to hear what he has to say.
Amazing.
And then, like getting my kick flips out of the nose, right? Backside flips are often out of the nose. Frontside flips, if you got frontside flips out of the nose, then you probably got frontside flip, front lip, and stuff like that. Like
DeCenzo style.
yeah, like or like Vincent Malou too. Like those guys, they be out of the nose, so it's like it sticks to their feet, and then they can place it wherever they want.
What is the grip tape called again?
The theory map.
The theory map.
What?
Okay.
So the idea is that it's like music theory in the sense that you don't have to know it to play a guitar or a piano. You can just
Feel it, yeah.
you can feel it,
Yeah.
and that's what everybody's been doing
Yeah.
since forever.
You can do every single skateboarding trick known to man.
Me?
Yeah.
No,
Yes, you can.
So you can't nollie back heel or switch heel.
I can't.
So he's saying that you're just in a position due to the shape of the board or the grip tape, and it's like a map. Like I don't know, it seems a bit too thought out. I think everyone's trying to do stuff different these days, which is cool because it's like, you can't all do the same things. That's how we discover new things. But this might be a bit overkill for me personally. This goes for a while, so let's listen a little bit longer and then we'll skip through some.
I can't kickflip back nose one.
Okay.
Damn, bro.
But my question,
I can't do those tricks first try. Okay.
but you use this grip tape. Like you use it as reference when you're skateboarding. You didn't have this reference before. You were just doing tricks, but you use this reference?
I was seeing these in my mind forever.
Okay.
And I would always do these videos breaking down my board, be like, see this path right here? And I'd like draw lines with my fingernails. And people were like, stop using your fingernails. I finally did. And now I got these lines.
So essentially, this is like music notes for your feet.
Yeah, like frets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
love
you're like, okay, this is there. And then there's ways you can, oh, thanks. That's the proper
Right.
image right there.
So what I was talking about, see the line going off to the left?
Yeah.
Now there's a top line, there's a middle line, and then there's a bottom line. Right?
That's just one channel.
One channel. So if I'm kick flipping, no, not a kick flip though. What would it be? Tray flip.
Yeah, tray flip, varial flip.
So it just has to be in those lines. It doesn't have to be on the top line, middle line. It's just not like that.
It's not like that.
Okay.
It's just a mapping of momentum. Momentum mapping.
Okay.
Visually.
Is this board symmetrical or no?
Yes.
It is. Okay.
Yes.
But did you base that almost off your board that you're writing now?
I based the board off of the imaginary lines that I hadn't drawn yet. And then this grip tape explains how the board works. So for example, like there's this dimple in the tail of the board that I have.
Yeah.
And that,
All right, so yeah, it seems to make sense to him, right? Let's read some of the comments. Can we please get him and Rodney Mullen together? Oh, is it Rodney together for a discussion of skate theory? I'm guessing they're talking about Mullen. Lines on the grip tape are like frets on the guitar. And then it goes on, make so much more sense. Like, yes and no. It is just skateboarding, guys. Even though it is very complex. I don't even skate, but I watch anything with Andy and just listen to the genius describe his thoughts and creative processes, development in the way of accessibility. I don't know about this one. It's a bit of a mixed. Let's have a look. Okay, now we just need a grip. We just need grip with different grits like sandpaper. Grip with different grits, taped on it in different spots on the top of the deck. Yeah, did he make this and design it himself? Or does he just, yeah, he must have. He's not going to cut out every single time and cut out the calculations and the lines and stuff. The roadmap just doesn't make sense, right? He's already changed skateboarding in a massively positive way. Andy, you can do a grind mapping out the flips on one grip tape. Print the flip lines in the red and the grinds in the blue. It's talking about colors and stuff, color matching. Okay. Goes on for a while, guys. There's heaps of comments here. Yeah. At least he's trying something new, I guess. And going through it in his own calculated way, but we'll skip through and see what he has to say. Not gonna watch the whole thing.
Creates this crazy pressure pocket. So when you pop, the tail doesn't roll, it folds on that point. So the two contact points are that corner and the wheel. So then this red line marks that. So if you pop past this red line, it pressure flips.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see that, right?
Yeah.
So then it's like, and then if you pop in this triangle, it won't flip. And if you pop in these upside down
yeah, he seems to just be going on about it. Like, I get it, right? It seems like a calculated geniusy thing, I guess you can kind of, but I know some people that just aren't, let's just say, aren't, you know, that wired that way, and they can just still rip on a board and do random tricks in random ways, just off like pure talent. Like some people were just able to do things on whatever, any shaped boards, stuff like that. I'm definitely not one of those people. I have a really particular setup that I like, that helps me optimize my skateboarding personally. But let's go through, because I think that's what he's sort of talking about. This is his setup. I don't know who else is doing this either, so okay, here's some tricks for him, maybe on the board.
A clip here of him, we could see this happening.
maybe like an Insta clip or yeah.
Yeah, he's been posting a lot.
Yeah, he's back.
Oh, that was
People
sick.
love
I'm
that.
calling
I
him
love
out
it. I
so
love it.
hard.
He's so good though, dude.
Did it
really
happen
is.
right?
Nah, that's someone else. Guys, I think we're gonna go through a little bit and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I could. It's just how you cook it in your brain.
Totally.
But that's the thing. It's theory. It's not. This isn't the way. But there are some things like if you varial flip, you go out of the concave. But if you varial flip out of the nose,
yeah, see, it just goes on. Like we're like 12, 13 minutes into the video. That's fine. That's his opinion on things. I don't necessarily agree with this one. It just seems like overcomplication. But yeah, everyone has their own stuff. It's awesome that he's doing it. We can all appreciate that. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Yeah, leave a comment down below if you have an interesting take on this one, because it's a bit different to what we usually do. But yeah, it's good. Thanks for joining, guys.